Hello everyone, this is Zoltar and welcome to another episode of Darkest Dungeon. We are just going to be hopping right on in with this group again to this long run, trying to get plenty of Resolve XP out of it. Actually, before I do that, I should really take a look at trinkets, because I never got that done like I was talking about doing. And trinkets are supposed to be a lot better at this point. We still have the Hell's Hairpin, which we're going to go ahead and put on, despite the Resist Affliction and the Death Blow down effects. You know, it's still probably the best item available. Now we do have the Bleeding Pendant, which does not seem to be near so good as it used to be, which probably also contributed to my problems last time because I didn't bother to check on that before hopping into the dungeon after the patch changed everything. But, you know, that's just how things are. I'm very tempted to put on the Focus Ring as well. It's still reasonably powerful. What else can we do? We could put on max HP, but it reduces all of our resistances, so I don't really see the point there. Let's see. Man, Bleeding Pendant, why did you have to get nerfed like that? You were actually good. Unlike everything else, you were actually good. Quick Draw Charm does have its benefits for sure. I'm actually kind of tempted to try it out, because the first round is the most important. I do wonder what happens if you get surprised, though, with a Quick Draw Charm on. Are you just screwed completely? It seems possible. The moon items are kind of nice. The life crystal is kind of okay, I guess. Book of Rage would have its benefits. A lot of this stuff, though, I still see, and I'm like, but there's such huge negatives. Even though they did get changed and reworked around, it's like, like the recovery charm. Okay, I can heal more, or I can just not get hit so much. I wonder. At least the life crystal makes sense, right? I'm trying not to get down too low on hit points. And if I do, then I'm in trouble. But if I can avoid it, then I'm okay. You know? I'll actually go with the Deteriorating Bracer because it's purely positive. It's like, it's only a good thing. Alright, what else can we do? Fine with all that. You could actually use some items, maybe. Like the Life Crystal, for example. Let's see, what else is there? Almost nothing I want to actually equip, which is very, very sad. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just not seeing it. Do you have anything I want to steal? I could steal the Youth Chalice. That might be alright. What about you? Do you have anything I want to steal away? You have that Sacred Scroll, which is still actually kind of okay, although it does have max HP minus 10. Did it used to have that? I want to say it didn't, because I don't remember it having that, but I could be entirely wrong. It's just a lot of stress resist at this point, so whatever. Oh, we still have a chalice. Okay, let's go ahead and put the chalice on our Vestal here. That'll be fine. And here, we could go ahead and just steal the Berserk Mask, unless it's gotten heavily nerfed as well. But even so, it's just stress. Stress usually doesn't cause us problems. It's massive amounts of max HP, massive amounts of damage, and a good amount of speed. So, you know what? We're just going to steal it. Come on. Come out here. There we go. Aha! Alright, let's get started. Especially because we went long enough, the music went away. Now, we had food problems last time, so I'm going to try and make sure we don't have food problems this time, if I can avoid it. Bring some herbs, bring some shovels, bring some anti-venom, bring some keys, and quite a few torches. Well, that loaded fast.
To prosecute our war against the swine, we must first scout their squalid homes.
That is a lot of rooms. Alright. Good start, good start.
Ancient traps lie in wait, unsprung and thirsting for blood.
Alright, we got a scout. That's good. Nice long scout. We can see we are going to need those shovels. Got a nice little torch though, and we'll just keep moving. Don't need to worry about anything for a little while. Don't really need to even worry about getting a scouting chance immediately. So we'll probably just beef up the light as we head into this fight here. Oh, come on, come back. Hate it when it does that. Alright, they're surprised. Let's just hew. For a nice simple little start. We'll go ahead and actually, I think, judge this guy. Breakthrough.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
And lunge.
Disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
There you go. That's how you want fights to go most of the time, you know? Just nice and clean and easy.
Blockages are unsurprising.
That's what you like
These
to see.
tunnels predate even the earliest settlers.
Well, I'd say this one was going to be more interesting, but then we surprised them, so it's probably not going to be as much of an issue. It is worth noting we are a bit stressed out because I just jumped right back in with this group, so I'll have to be careful about that and make sure I can avoid any problems that would arise from it. These crits will certainly help, although I didn't get any stress relief from that one at all.
Decimated.
Well, that's one way to get through a fight.
A devastating blow.
Maybe the game's trying to make it up to me, killing off my character. Alright, let's go ahead and pop key.
Packs
Just heirlooms,
laden with
unfortunately.
loot are often low on supplies.
I guess we can work with that. I don't know what we need between portraits and busts, because I haven't really been paying attention. We could also just blow a torch and take
The way
everything.
is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
No scout, unfortunately, so we do run right into a trap. But it didn't hurt too bad, so that's okay. Now what do we need to get rid of with this group? Winded is bad, Flawed Release is unimportant, Bloodthirsty, and Stress Eater we could kind of get rid of, Guilty Conscience is whatever. Ooh, these are like Thin-Blooded and Scattering are both actually pretty bad, so let's torch one of these. Thin-Blooded removed. Alright, that works for me. Next room. Gonna have to be careful with torches. We only brought 10, and we do want to use those scrolls whenever we come across them. So we can't just blow through torches every single time we get a little bit low on light. You know what I'm saying? Alright, let's actually... dodged. Shoot. At least we buffed up our accuracy, I suppose.
Such a terrible
Crit for 3 damage, but a lot of stress to being tossed out. Alright. We got our own crit, that's nice. Start whacking through this thing, because that's all you're good for at this point. Alright, that's basically irrelevant, as far as I know. Alright, this guy should bleed to death. Yes, he's going to take just enough to bleed to death, so we don't need to worry about him. Just going to lunge here.
A victory. Perhaps the turning
Ah, he got to
point.
go again. But he dodged. Excellent. Good start, good start. Alright. Heal a little bit. I don't know why I said good start. It's a good finish.
Dissuade the sharpened blade.
Alright. Excellent. Yeah, just open the chest. That's fine. I don't know why I'm even thinking about it. Yes, gold is good. Let's actually just pitch the... the bust to the portraits. Let's pitch the portraits. We have a bunch of those. There we go. Alright, that makes things pretty easy. Go ahead and put you back in your place. And you can check out the pile of books, because I don't like you. Well, an unsettling passage, but not overly unsettling, because it didn't actually do anything, as far as I could tell. Vomit again. Alright. The Slavering Ghoul needs to be gotten rid of quickly, because he's awful and horrifying. With his skull throwing and blight inflicting nonsense. Still not enough. Everybody hit him. No crits, though, so we couldn't quite kill him. Skull Toss. This is what I'm talking about. It's like 7 damage and 17 stress and joy. Vomit. Significantly less painful. And we dodged that time, so that's helpful. Yeah, just fade.
The bigger the
Now that
beast,
works for me.
the greater the glory. A singular strike.
Oh, come on. Should have intimidated. That works. Thank
Remind
you.
yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Do I want to get rid of something? It's just an emerald. I mean, emeralds are good, but it's not like a sapphire or something. Alright, we found a table. That's nice, because that'll give us food, potentially. I haven't used any food yet, but we can fix that by camping, you know, if we want to. Or we could just tear through a bunch of food, you know? Good.
Obliterated.
Okay. Did she have a... That was weird. Okay. It sounded like she got debuffed. Like, I thought that was the sound effect that happened when you actually got debuffed, but I didn't see a debuff come out, so... We're just going to crit everywhere, apparently.
As victories mount,
I'm not going to complain
so
about it.
too will resistance.
Okay. Found a little table. Let's go ahead and herb it. Found 8 food and 500 gold. So we need to blow through 8 food. Or just 6 food, as long as we're at full health now. Not quite. There we go. Alright. That works for me for the herb, I guess. Trading an herb for 7 food. Not the worst thing ever. Gotta use another shovel. I was hoping we'd get a little more lucky on the scouts, but we haven't. To see actually just a little bit farther in.
How quickly
That's not a good start. Oh, but we resisted. Everybody gets stressed out. She took 3 damage. No! That's always such a dumb thing to me. It's like, no matter how much the hit actually does, it's just because it's a crit from both sides. It's stress relief or stress inflicting, right? Doesn't matter how relevant the attack actually was. It's always very awkward to me. Come on, breakthrough. Finish the fight for me.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
I could toss... I'll just toss the bust. That's fine. Take more gold, sure. Right. Probably going to rest before too long. We'll just hop into this room first, I think.
The darkness holds much worse than mere trick
And then do our camping.
and boogeymen.
Ah, man, and when we camp, we'll get rid of this. So actually, we'll just walk on past it. And then come back for it. Alright, we got a scout. And we can see that we could go a fair ways, potentially, before hitting a fight if we wanted to. But I have that moonshine barrel I want to use, and yeah, we'll do it the more fun way. So we'll camp now.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
All kinds of food consumed. No need for gallows humor this time, but we will let the mask down. Apparently his stress heal. Why is his stress heal not working? Completely. Like, why would it only relieve 21 stress instead of the 25 it says? It ruins the math. Whatever. We can also just reflect. Let's see. Night moves could be good. No need to forage. Man, Revel just seems so bad. Battle Trance is okay. Sharpened Spear seems good. Bless is obviously pretty much always good. Let's Sharpen Spear. Could pray. Could just do some encouraging on our Vestal in the back there. Yeah, let's night moves. And then just... See, we already did Battle Trance and... No, we can't Battle Trance because it's 3. So let's just do some encouraging. Rest. Oh good, an ambush. And we're surprised. Oh yeah, when I get surprised, I don't skip a turn, so... I don't know why I forget small details like that. I've been doing too much stuff lately. Ah, that's unfortunate. That's super unfortunate. What?
Lapse in concentration.
I didn't even think about that, because I should have attacked this guy. Because he's going to do this again. At least it's just that. Okay. I could just dance around a little bit. I think I need to kill him.
This expedition at least promises success.
20 damage.
As the
20
light gains
damage.
purchase, spirits are lifted. And
That's
path is
frustrating.
made clear.
You. Take your damage buff. The Hellions just aren't working out well for me after they got their HP reduced. Very, very... much more difficult to use, it seems. Just so much more flimsy than they used to be. It almost makes me want to just leave them behind and bring 2 lepers, because wreck everything is what the lepers do. As long as they can hit something, it'll die. I did not mean to do that. That was supposed to be flashing daggers. And that's probably going to cost me quite heavily this game, because now I pretty much have to break through instead of smacking it about. I guess I could make it bleed. Alright, that's unfortunate. Alright, it's not even going to bleed to death because it resisted. There. That's better. Good stuff. Howling again. Totally missed that time, so that's good. I don't know how you miss with the howl, but I'm not going to object right now. Do some more heals. Goodbye. Seriously though, lepers. They're kind of good. They're kind of good. I'll just leave that stuff behind. And I'm honestly really tempted just to take a group that's double leper. The only thing they couldn't take down is the hag, I think. Because obviously you have to hit the back line there, and that's the one thing lepers aren't so good at. There's this guy. I think I need holy water for this to actually be good, but... yeah. Okay. I actually want to go through here, because I need to get to this room, so I shouldn't have backed up. That was just a bunch of stress that I gained and light that I lost for no good reason. Let's rearrange the party a little bit. Go ahead and beef up the light a little bit as well. Twitching maggots. Those aren't fun. Good. Important to start with a dodge against those. Come on, dodge again. Excellent. Now just get rid of them.
Be gone, fiend. Executed with
Do our little dagger toss for now. No need to lunge at this point and get everybody out of position. Do some healing. Because, man, do we need healing. Dodge it. I'm getting a lot of dodges this time. Once again, I'm not going to complain about any bones the game has to throw my way for a while, because it slowed me down heavily. Alright. Do I want the crests? Probably not. Actually, we'll just throw out portraits and take crests. That's fine. Okay, well we can avoid this hallway just fine without any trouble, so we will, I think. Not going to touch the bones. Those usually don't work out very well for me. And we'll just head down from here. Okay, another nice scout. That's very, very good. All we have to do is make it through this trap. Good. and just keep moving. Let's see, we go. Okay, eat, yes. Everybody eat, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rooms left. I know it's time to move. Would you stop talking while I am going through doors?
Mortality clarified with a single strike.
Bad way to start in terms of stress. I'd love to just take this Enchantress down before she gets a turn, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Wow, he already went. Usually takes him a while to get started. Oh well. Let's Flashing Daggers. That works. Man, when she crits, it's some serious damage. Good. Alright. That went a lot better than most fights do. At least we resisted the blight, so that's not that big a deal. I like how we brought anti-venom in here, and it just hasn't been an issue at all. Just, blight's never been a problem, and not a lot of bleed happening either. It's very interesting. Apparently I have no idea how to actually set up items and provision for these runs anymore. Okay. Good. Ah. Oh well. I mean, if that had hit, it would have been beautiful, but you can't expect it every time. At least we still have breakthrough to clean things up. Ow! Oh, that's awful. Man, hating on the Vestal right now. At least she was already stunned. Oh, come on.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Okay. Well, let's toss out the onyx and take the gold. And the herbs, I guess, we'll leave behind. We finally can use the anti-venom that we brought. I think we've even found anti-venom as well, so that works. And just keep moving again. Alright, have fun with that extra stress.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
Yes, we did let it go black as pitch, and we are leaving it there for the time being, despite the squealing pigs that are objecting. Recovery Chalice. This looks exactly the same as that rare item we saw, except it's Vestal only in common. And no, because this is minus max HP instead of minus dodge. But here's the thing. I don't know, this one might actually be a little bit more useful. I think I'll go ahead and take it and put it on his side later. It's a little more useful, maybe. Because most of the time, my max HP doesn't actually matter too much. But healing definitely can. Oh, good. He has syphilis, so he's going to be out of commission for a while after this run. Because minus 5 accuracy, minus 10% damage, minus 10% max HP is awful. Well, apparently he didn't like that very much. Works for me. Alright. Aw. I was wondering how long we could keep that rolling. We'll just judge, because it's a nice heal as well. And it cleans up the fight. More food? What happens if I anti-venom it? Nothing. Okay, so I have to just check it out. And maybe have something awful happen. Well, why don't you do it? So he was already messed up. Why not get him more messed up? Now he's down to 53 max HP. Still a ridiculous amount compared to most people, but you know. I guess that's fine. We'll go up here. Oh good, a torch. That's exactly what we were looking for. And we should be just about done with this, having explored most of it. Yeah, there's just a couple crates left around the map that I don't really... Well, I guess we can get these last two. Oh, good. Can we burn away the syphilis? Well, bad humors. That's something, at least. Okay, last little thing here. Books. We're just gonna ignore those.
The twisting tunnels seem a little less impossible.
Lots of Resolve XP. Everybody's level 4. We got Warren's Tactician, Thick-Blooded, and Clotter, so generally a very, very nice run. Except for Syphilis. Excuse me. First things first. To the sanitarium. Fix the syphilis. What else do we want to fix out of this group? So we may as well fix something while one of them's out of action. Let's fix Scattering, because that's really bad. And let's fix Stress Eater, just in case. We already consume extra food in this group. We don't need to consume any more extra food. So that means we'll be taking this group on a run next time. Unfortunately, I put all these guys in there without doing things like upgrading their weapons first. Now I'd have to remove them, and that would just be a pain, so we have to remember next time before we get started. We already upgraded these weapons, so let's just see what they'll be up to after we check out the Nomad Wagon. The Cleansing Crystal, yeah, let's take that. It's actually just straight up good for most of our characters, so why not? Well, let's see. We've got ranged damage increase, but accuracy down. Still potentially okay. Disease resist, but minus max HP, damage stones, kind of whatever. I'm actually going to go to our survivalist and upgrade. Nope, never mind. It's already 100% upgraded. What about our stagecoach? I think that still needs upgrading. Which I'm going to do.
Can be found even here, in the mud and rain.
We have a full roster, but that's not necessarily going to stay that way, especially because we're having to bring in new characters for when they die and things of that nature. So I figure we'll just have the stagecoach fully upgraded. So whenever we do need to bring in a new character, we'll have a lot of options to choose from. I guess the last thing is going to be this Nomad Wagon. I should have upgraded it already, so I could have reduced the trinket cost, but oh well.
An increasing stockpile of curious trinkets gathered from forbidden places.
And we still have just a little bit left to do at the tavern as well. But still, basically just crests that we need at this point. I don't think we actually need any other heirloom at all. We can check out the graveyard. This is just awful. Just awful. I'm just so upset about it. Alright, we'll get out of here. Alright, let's see what they're going to be up to next time. Got a medium run to activate corrupted altars, which would be okay. And a medium run to activate infected corpses. Well, I already have a life crystal. I already have a moon ring too, but I actually really like the moon ring for a dark run. Because it's massive amounts of damage and accuracy if you're planning on a dark run. So I think that's what we're going to do next time, is go and detoxify the corpses. But for now, thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you next time.